You try to steady yourself, but Maison grabs you roughly by the throat and throws you down, pressing you hard against the floor. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir du Vide, and if you recall my previous John Doe video, I said that the wedding would be in April. And it was lovely. So now, the next logical step would be to buy a home in the Uncanny Valley. So it's a good thing that this next game has come along. House Hunted, by the creator of John Doe. This will be nightmare-inducing. House Hunted. Nothing eerie about that. Scopophobia. Oh dear. The game you're about to play contains graphic violence that some may find uncomfortable or disturbing. The creator takes no responsibility for those who may be upset by proceeding. By continuing, you are consenting to the contents therein and agreeing that you are capable and mature enough to enjoy this content responsibly. That also goes for anyone watching this video. If you don't want to see this kind of stuff, then maybe sit this one out. You gotta take care of yourself, you know. Did I mention that this takes place in a place called the Uncanny Valley? Alright, I gotta stop grooving. Gotta buy a home for me and Doe. Ugh, what a long bus ride. But I'm glad I'm finally here. You looked around yourself, taking in the surroundings, breathing in the nauseating aroma of bus exhaust and oil. Ugh. Well, there's obviously not much to look at here at the Greyhound bus station. I'm sure the rest of the city is beautiful, just like the brochure said. It looks pretty nice, so far, in the Uncanny Valley. Hopefully the apartment company was honest about having my new place ready for move-in. Quickly grabbing your modest baggage from the bag claim, you straighten your clothes and walk towards the nearest visitor center. There's a cafe nearby, and I am starving right now, and it'd be a nice pick-me-up. I also kind of wanted to see the city. I could just wander around a little bit. I'm also pretty tired. Maybe I should just head to my apartment. Now am I gonna have to choose? That's, ooh, neat. Cool. Let's head to the cafe. Yeah, I think if I go any longer without eating something, I'll collapse. Gotta put the fuel in the tank. Coffee also sounds pretty great right now. You finally make your way to the nearest cafe. It's small and quaint, and you can hear the chatter of random patrons inside. You slowly step into the cafe, taking in the smooth, rich smell of brewing coffee and the sweet scent of the baked goods. It also makes your stomach growl even louder and prompts you to rush up to the counter to place your order as quickly as you can. After placing your order and snatching up your dinner for the day, you scurry over to the furthest table away from anyone else to scarf them all down. Just hoarding all your snacks like a possum. This is my Doritos! The coffee is thick and strong and slides down your throat slower than you expect. It's an odd sensation, but strangely not bad. Ugh. The cake is an equally odd experience. You decided on coffee cake, but the flavor seems to be different with every bite you take, and it makes it hard to get used to eating it. Ugh. There's also strange hard bits throughout it that pop and sizzle like pop rocks, but taste like cinnamon. You're so hungry right now, though, you just deal with the weird food and focus on getting it all in your stomach as quickly as possible. I just got Miyazaki chills, just... Hello. As you're focusing on your food, you don't notice the older-looking man sit down at the table in front of you. Hello? Hello, sir? I didn't notice you. Hello. Can I help you? The strange man adjusted his burning red blazer and cleared his throat. His movements were so odd and stiff, as if he was made of cardboard. You're new in town. lost and wandering. You need a place to call your own. The way he talked surprised you. His voice was so smooth, as if he'd given this same speech 1,000,000 times. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Maison Tallow, #1 realtor in all of the Uncanny Valley. I can help you find your dream home today.
Okay, sir, thank you very much. I like your hair. Your hair is very cool. You look like you need to get some sleep, though. You take very good care of your teeth. It's very nice teeth.
The Uncanny Valley. Just everyone here is a creepazoid. He quickly snatched a business card from his breast pocket, only for another identical business card to pop up to take its place. Lovely teeth. He offered it out to you, his hand coming uncomfortably close to your face, making you flinch back a bit before taking it from him like, sir? 6 feet? Sir? Give me a call and we can get you set up in a new house today, guaranteed.
Okay.
Okay. I should tell you I already have an apartment lined up, so I don't think I'm in a place to be buying a whole house. That's quite alright. I'm sure you'll be giving me a call. I am the #1 realtor in all of the Uncanny Valley, after all. I've never had a disappointed buyer. You'll love the house I found just for you.
Hey, that's my name.
How did you know my name? Ah, crap. What did I press? I'll be waiting.
Okay.
The strange realtor walked away before you could get a chance to argue, his long legs carrying him faster than you expected. You just shrugged and pocketed the business card. No harm in holding on to it in case something happens with the new apartment. That'd be awfully convenient for him if something happened to our new apartment. You quickly finish up your food and beverage, making sure to leave a nice tip on the table before heading out to the apartment. Music suddenly stopped and made me scared. Nothing scary, just securing a place for me and my new husband. One of many husbands, but... Oh, this music. Alright. As you approach your new apartment complex, you feel warm in your heart and can't help but thinking about how you'll finally be getting a much-needed change in your life. You take a deep breath in, taking in the cool, clean air of the valley, and step forward to find your apartment number. This door looks familiar. Here it is. This is so exciting. I've been wanting my own apartment for a while. You go to turn the handle. Huh? The door doesn't budge as you twist the handle. You try again. It's locked. What the heck? They said the door would be unlocked when I got here. I should give them a call. Hello, Uncanny Valley apartment hunters. How may we help you? Hello? I'm supposed to move in today, but my apartment is locked. You can hear paper shuffling on the other side of the line, followed by what you can only describe as roars of an animal you can't place.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes, you. We had a little issue with your apartment, and it won't be ready until tomorrow. Our apologies. Oh, no. What am I going to do now? What could the issue possibly be? Maybe you could pry more for a better explanation, but you also don't want to be rude. Persist! What do you mean something happened? I don't really have anywhere else to go. You hear the clicking of what sounds like a typewriter for a few moments, and a loud, annoyed sigh. We've been having some issues. You wait for an elaboration, but you're met with a long, awkward silence instead. Yeah, what are the issues? More typing and paper tearing? Is that a blender? Your apartment will be ready tomorrow. Do you need anything else, you? Better put some respect on my name. You. You sigh, defeated, and look around you. There's nothing much to really do in this situation besides look for a hotel. No, that's it. Thank you. Please call me as soon as my apartment is ready.
Of course, good day.
Oh, nuts. Well, poopy. With that, they hung up and left you standing in front of the building you should have already been in by now. Shoot, now what? You shove your hands in your pockets, absent-mindedly, and feel the hard piece of paper crunch against your fist. You pull the paper out of your pocket and suddenly remember Maison. Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced, Maison. Heh, yeah, right. I was lucky to afford this apartment. I can't buy a house right now. Still, it wouldn't hurt to call and see what's available. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what this guy has to offer. Maybe he's got a cheap house or something. Yeah, I don't see the harm in blowing some time looking at pretty houses I'll never afford. At least it's something to do. No answer. Uh-oh. So much for being the #1 realtor in Uncanny Valley. Criminy Christmas! That scared the badoodles out of me! Why did you do that? That was unnecessary, Maison, monsieur. That was unnecessary. It's late at night. You didn't need to do that. Jeez. Ah! Hello, and thank you for your call. Are you ready to see your dream house today? Were you just waiting here for me to call you? How ridiculous. I am simply the best in the city, always waiting for a prospective buyer's call. I am always ready to show you your brand new life. Okay. This guy was starting to worry you greatly, but he was already here. It'd be rude to ask him to leave. Yeah, let's go with him. Let's, against my better judgment. What you got, fam? What you got? Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in going with him. He's just trying to do his job. Right? He may be a bit pushy, but realtors are always like that. All right, Maison, let's go look at this house. Oh, I knew you would choose the right answer, dear buyer. Let us go right there, then. The house is simply dying to meet you. Why'd you gotta say it like that? Why you gotta put an emphasis on the word dying? Maison, monsieur. Why'd you have to do that? You didn't need to do that. What? Before you could properly ask him why he phrased it so oddly, you felt him roughly grab you by the upper arm, dragging you along with him down the street. Rude. It felt like you had been walking for an hour in awkward silence, struggling to keep up with the strange realtor's long and fast strides. At this point, you may as well just carry me, dude. When he finally stopped abruptly, forcing you to bump roughly into his back. Ooh. Alright. I can't keep grooving to the music. He didn't budge at all from the force of your weight against his back. You jumped back, trying to hide the red of your cheeks from your embarrassment. Sorry. You looked over at the huge house before you, the for sale sign glaringly obvious on the curb. This is the house? Oh, do you see something you like after all? I'm not surprised. This house is in very good condition. You don't think I can seriously afford this place, right? This place is huge! Quite the flattener, I see. I assure you the price is very reasonable, and I'm willing to haggle greatly. The seller is simply looking to sell fast. You look back at the house. Something had to be up with this. It was sounding more and more fishy the more this realtor talked it up. Okay, what's the catch then? Catch? Yeah, come on, man. Why is the seller trying to get rid of this beautiful house? Did someone die in it or something? Yeah? Of course not! His pause worried you greatly, but you were pretty sure you read somewhere that realtors had to disclose that information to you or something, right? Simply come inside and take a look around. No strings attached. You'll love it when you see the insides. You won't... Why'd you have to say insides? Why'd you have to say it like that? You won't be able to walk away from a deal like this, dear buyer. Something definitely felt wrong about all this, but you're already here. Against my better judgment, I do not want to go in this house, but let's go inside. Alright, let's check it out then. Don't get your hopes up though, Mr. Tallow. Oh, I have no doubts that you'll be instantly attached when you see it. I don't like where this is going. Don't make me get my husband. He roughly grabs your arm again, his sharp fingernails digging in roughly as you follow him up the concrete walkway to the bright red door. How long have you been searching for a buyer for this place? You decide to ask to lighten the mood up a little. You notice Maison staring intently ahead at the door, his eyes looking almost hungry as he ushers you through the door into the living room. Ooh. Oh. This place is pretty nice. You look around at the stand-in furniture and run your fingers along the couch. Oh, it's warm. In fact, the whole place feels really uncomfortably warm and humid. Hey, do you think we could turn on the AC or something? It's a bit hot in here. It's a little hard to focus. Do you absolutely love this house? It's a little early for that. I haven't even seen any of the other rooms. Oh dear. Why is everything wibbling and wobbling? Why is everything wibbling and wobbling? I don't feel very good. Can I sit down? Oh, by all means, make yourself comfortable, dear buyer. You shakily stumble over to the couch, your hands helplessly grabbing at the warm leather. You gasp, surprise, as Maison grabs you by the shoulders, guiding you to the middle of the couch and helping you sit down. You try to steady yourself, rubbing your head in an attempt to stop the sickening vertigo. Can we maybe crack a window or something? It's getting really hot. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know, something that's a terrible shame, dear buyer. You glance up at the room still wobbling around you, making it more and more difficult to stay upright. What? Oh? Oh dear. Oh no. Doe. Doe. Doe! Help! I was beginning to enjoy your company. It's not often I find such a responsive buyer, and it does become awfully benign simply eating everyone who comes over. Eating? Eating. Oh, this is gonna be one of those days. Is he a realtor who that goes on feeding people to houses? Your eyes have difficulty processing the melting walls around you, becoming more and more organic and even meaty in texture. You start to notice a strange, sickly sweet smell that you hadn't noticed a moment ago. Breathing it in makes you even more dizzy, and you slowly slump down on the warm, fleshy-like couch. Eat? Ah, yes, you're new in town. This must be very confusing for you, correct? That's all right. You don't need to talk. I will simply explain the situation. After all, I am Uncanny Valley's #1 realtor, and I have been doing this for a very long time. Though it's been decades since I found someone so receptive, and the other folks here in the valley hate explaining anything. A very lucky chance you met me first. You could feel Maison crawl over you onto the couch, his hands placed carefully next to your head as he leaned in close to speak in your ear. He felt extremely warm to the touch as his skin brushed against yours. You see, dear buyer, being the #1 realtor comes with its responsibilities. I'm not like the other realtors, you see. I take great care in what I do, unlike those who simply want a quick snack. It's become so hard here in the valley to find buyers. The other realtors have taken to simply snatching and running. Quite barbaric, wouldn't you agree? Maison gently cupped your cheeks as he spoke. You were shocked he was being so kind. You could feel him nodding your head for you in agreement to what he was saying. No, my value is much, much higher. I only find the finest buyers to incorporate into something much greater than themselves. I can't just have any tenants to eat, now can I? I have my standards, and I will not stoop to such low behaviors. You weakly nod your head yourself, with his help, not entirely comprehending what he's saying or talking about, his words sounding further and further away as your body grew heavier, and it felt as if you were sinking into the meat of the couch. I knew you'd understand. I suppose since we're getting over so close now, I could drop my own facade. It does get tired controlling this, albeit quite handsome, cumbersome little lure.
Oh no, he's like the fish. He's like the big spooky fish that I will not look for a picture to post. It's the fish that's got the little dangly. And, oh no, lore. I gotta go to bed, current me. Why are you playing this so late at night? You watched as Maison's eyes grew dimmer and his body fell limp, still being held up by something, but his limbs no longer retaining their rigidity. Rigidity.
Quite impressive, isn't it? With such an attractive lure, it's become quite easy to bring in such tasty, prospective buyers the old-fashioned way. I suppose it's just my luck to be so gorgeous naturally. It's clearly no wonder how I became the #1 realtor, right, dearest buyer?
Oh,
You blearily watched as Maison was yanked backwards and up towards the fleshy lamp on the ceiling. You noticed the umbilical cord-like rope protruding from his neck as he hung there limply.
oh, that's scary. Oh, that's some scary stuff right there, by golly. By golly, that's pretty terrifying.
You wanted to scream, cry, or anything, but your body was totally paralyzed at this point, and all you could feel was the growing, burning sensation as something hot slowly seeped through your clothes and onto your skin.
Oh no.
I truly wish I could make the digestion process slower than this. I truly do, dearest buyer. I would greatly enjoy some stimulating conversation. Alas, this is how it simply is, and always has been, and I have not eaten in quite some time. Perhaps in another world, another time, we could have spent more time in each other's company. I'm sure you understand that one must eat, though I am truly grateful to you, dear buyer.
Maison's voice was no longer coming from his limp, lifeless body, but instead sounded as if it was coming from the very walls around you. You could hear him sigh wistfully, and the walls looked as if they were breathing along with it.
Oh, that's terrifying. So wait, is he the house? The house is him? He the who?
Oh dear. Oh boy, this is so creative.
I will always think of you, long after you've become a part of me.
Oh.
You finally allowed your heavy eyelids to close as you sunk deeper against the warm couch. You could feel the meaty fabric of the couch moving to cover you up like a soft blanket, almost tucking you in as you let yourself slip into a sleep you'd never wake from again. Clearly. Offer accepted. All right. That happened. Let's do things a little differently. What happens if we wander aimlessly? Yeah, let's wander aimlessly. See what happens. Huh. I think it'd be fun to get a lay of the land today. Just a little walk around the area to see what's around and all. Ooh. I like how it's uncanny, but it's not so uncanny that it's unrecognizable. After wandering for a good hour, you find yourself at what looks to be a business district. You're shocked to see such tall skyscrapers in such a small city. You find a comfortable bench to rest and drink some water, watching the businessmen scurry past you on the sidewalk. They all look pretty similar to one another. You notice one of them looks more out of place than the others. Instead of the hyper-focused gaze that marks the other's faces, he looks sad. You wonder about him for a moment. Ugh. When suddenly, a very tall, older gentleman stands directly in front of you, towering over you and staring directly into your eyes. Hello, can I help you, sir? He stares a moment longer before adjusting his bright red blazer, brushing his hair back only for half of it to fall back down into his face. You're new in town, lost and wandering. You need a place to call your own. The way he talks surprised you. His voice was so smooth, as if he's given this same speech 1,000,000 times. Neat, it's the same encounter, but like in a different place. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Maison Tallow, #1 realtor in all of the UNCANNY Valley. I can help you find your dream home today. Alright, what if we give up? You sigh, but ultimately decide it's better to just be patient. You don't know what the company might be going through right now. Apparently there was like a blender and a wild animal involved. Thank you. Please give me a call when my apartment is ready. Yes, of course. Have a good day, you. With that, they hung up and left you standing in front of the building you should have already been in by now. What if we look for a hotel instead? You decide it's probably a better idea to go find a reasonably priced hotel than waste your time with realtors. Ooh. You find yourself in what seems to be the heart of the city, the many buildings and stores almost feeling as if they're closing in around you. Alright, hotel. Hotel, downtown areas usually have hotels, right? Right? Oh, snap, it's you again. Lost, lonely. You didn't call me, you. Yeah. Whoa, Maison Monsieur. Are you following me? It's just like my husband. How silly. No, my dear buyer. I am simply that good. #1 realtor in all of Uncanny Valley, after all. I'm very sure you remember this, right? You clearly need a place to go, and I have the perfect house just waiting for you to be inside of it. Weird. How do you know my name? He just stared at you, clearly refusing to answer. Listen, I'm just looking for a hotel. You know, hotel. You make sure to really announce the word hotel to him as if he didn't understand. You really wanted to get the seller off your back. A hotel. The tall gentleman seemed to be struggling with processing what you told him. Something was even creepier when he frowned than when he smiled, which was shocking. No, it's pretty shocking and scary when he smiles, too. Oh, my dear poor buyer, you are so confused and lost, I see. He was not listening. Listen, just come with me. Take a look around this lovely 3-bedroom home with me. If you don't absolutely fall in love with it, I will personally pay for your hotel stay while I search for a house that suits you. Specific needs. You didn't like how his last sentence was almost a purr. But if he was being honest about paying for the hotel, what did you have to lose? You could just simply humor him for an hour and tell him no when he's done with his little speech. All right, Maison. You wore me down. I'll come look at this house you found for me. Perfect. I can assure you, you will love this 2-garage domicile that is just starving to meet you. Why you gotta say it like that? Well, I mean, we know why he has to say it like that. You were about to question his choice of words when you were abruptly cut off from the sensation of a long, bony hand wrapping around your forearm, almost dragging you along with him as he headed towards God knows where. Maybe you made a mistake. No, I was kind of forced into it. We still ended up at the house, gosh darn it. Something definitely felt wrong about all this, but you were already here. Yeah, no. No, sir. No, thank you. Nope. Mm-mm. Leave. You just can't shake your nervous feeling and decide it better to get out of here. You're sure he'll understand you weren't planning to buy it anyway. Listen, Mr. Tallow, I think I'm going to have to drop out of the walkthrough. I don't want to lead you on to a sale after all. I'm sure you'll find someone who'll love this place. I think we broke him. Yeah, so I'm gonna go now. I'm so sorry for wasting your time. I'll hold on to your card, so I will for sure call you when I'm ready to buy. I appreciate your time. We broke him. Oh no. Time to get out of here then. Time to run. Maison just stared at you for a few moments before walking backwards towards the house, stepping carefully down the concrete path and through the door, his head peeking out for a few moments to sadly plead to you before disappearing. Ugh. You could have sworn you heard a low, rumbling growl emitting from the house before you left. Aw. Did we leave him hungry? It felt like hours before you finally made your way back into the city. You were so tired. You had to find a hotel as soon as possible. You jump at the sound of your phone ringing suddenly in your pocket and quickly answered it, fumbling with the touchscreen.
Hello, you?
Yes, that's me. How can I help you?
Yes, we solved that little issue we were having. If you'd like to go ahead and go to the apartment, it's all ready for you.
Oh my gosh, really? That's great news. Thank you. I'll head right there. We look forward to your business, and remember, Uncanny Valley Apartment Company is dedicated to finding the perfect home for you, our realtor-free guarantee since 1992. Click. You didn't have time to think about their odd tagline. You were just happy you could finally go home and rest your weary head and lay off your poor sore feet.
My husband!
Or one of them, at least. You were just excited to get home. You rushed through the streets of the city. Like, I actually got a little warmness in my chest. I got a little...
It's him!
You couldn't wait to get to sleep. It's been one long day. You noticed a cute, scrungly boy. You lived. Doe-eyed. Oh! I like this ending. I like this ending a lot. I like it. Like, oh, that guy. He was pretty cute. Could be my future husband. So is this game like a prequel to John Doe? And this is supposed to be part of something called the Uncanny Valley series? Oh my gosh! No! The boy! Oh, that made my night. Oh, that made my night seeing Doe. Now listen here, guys. This is just for me and you. Okay, hold on. This is just for me and you. Okay. Out of Peter and Jack and like all 20 of my other husbands, like 20 plus of my fictional husbands, John Doe is one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites. He's up there. If I ever make a tier list, he'd be up there. Okay, we've got more. We've got more to do. I've heard there are 4 endings, and we've got 2. I should probably make use of this load and save button. Alright, let's see. What if we head directly to the apartments? I'm so beat from the 6-hour bus drive. I should just head to the apartments and order a pizza or something. The classic move-in food. Oh, that sounds lovely. Yep, door's still unlocked. We can't even get into our own place. So yeah, I think this is a prequel, because this is the door that's in John Doe. Oh, this is a prequel. I forgot about you. I was so thinking about my cute husband and I forgot about you. Before you can pull out your phone, a very tall, older gentleman stands directly in front of you, towering over you and staring directly into your eyes. Hello, can I help you, sir? You look kind of familiar. Yeah, this seems pretty much the same, but I still like reading this. You're new in town, lost and wandering. You need a place to call your own. Yikes! I knew it was coming, but it still got me a teeny bit. Take us to our dream house today. Change your mind. Go with him. What if we change our mind? Like, you know what? That creeped me out. That creeped me out a whole lot. Friend, fam, amigo, buddy. I'm just gonna have to go. I'm gonna change my mind. You know, actually, no. Maybe not. I think I might just go look for a hotel. I'm really sorry to make you come all the way out here. I'm just not interested in buying a whole house yet. We broke him. He stared at you for several uncomfortable moments, the sickly grin seeming more full of malice than it previously did. Ugh. Finally, he brought his hands from behind his back, straightening up his coat even more and adjusting his little house-shaped lapel pin. Oh. I'll be waiting for your call, my dear buyer. And with that, he turned and walked away briskly. Ugh. It felt relieving to see him finally leave. Now you can finally get back to figuring out what you should do next. There's a little house down there. What's that little house for? I wonder what that does. Hold on. Hold on a tick. What does that do? Oh, okay. Cute. I love this interface. You finally arrive in the heart of the city, the sounds of the city ringing in your ears and enveloping you. You're thankful the Uncanny Valley isn't a huge city, and it has a warm, quaint feeling to it. It's actually pretty nicer in here than I expected. You begin to search the many building signs for a hotel. Finally, you find one, sticking out like a beautiful white beacon. You rush in and ring the little bell for service and check in. You finally find your room, tears filling your eyes upon seeing the big, soft bed nestled in the center of the room. You quickly shed your shoes and jump on top of it with your entire body, letting yourself slowly sink into the plush mattress.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I should probably be in bed myself. It's almost 3 a.m.
I feel so tired. I can't wait to sleep in my own home, but right now, this is the best feeling I have ever felt. You slowly let yourself drift off, your body feeling as if it was being enveloped by a warm marshmallow. You think about where your life is going and smile to yourself, knowing that you made it. You have an apartment waiting. You moved all by yourself and... The gas station approved your application.
Oh.
You lived. Checked in. Yay! Okay, what else can we do? What else? Oh, gallery. There's a gallery? Oh, lovely. Wait, are these different? Are these 3 pictures? Oh, yeah, they are different. Cool. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Look at him. I should stop. Neat. Let's see. So there's one more picture to unlock. I wonder what we gotta do to get that. Oh, okay. I think we finally got something different. So what I did this time, I went directly to the apartment and called Maison and went with him and went in the house. And now the walls are strawberry jam. What the heck? Oh, what's the matter, dear buyer? Are my guts alarming? Please don't fret. I promise it'll be quick enough. My enzymes will be sure to knock you out before the digestion process becomes too unbearable. What? What are you? Oh no! You try to steady yourself, but Maison grabs you roughly by the throat and throws you down, pressing you hard against the floor. Your nails are beautiful. Ew. Rude. You try in vain to keep yourself propped up, your eyes growing heavier and your nostrils filling up with the sickly sweet smell engulfing the room. Just relax, dear buyer. You're going to make my values skyrocket. He was pressing his body against you hard, making sure your face was against the floor. It was warm and kind of soft. You started letting your eyes slowly close as tiredness and the sickly smell lulled you to sleep. Maybe this wasn't so bad, you thought. You were so tired, and you just didn't want to fight anymore.
Oh no! It's a trick!
You could feel a stinging sensation against your exposed skin, burning you slowly, but you didn't have the energy to fight Maison or the house anymore. Ooh, everything's all hypno-toad. Or maybe you should say, Maison the house. Hold on. You know what just dawned on me? The other game I'm making is Gentille Alouette, and there are French words skittered about the game where I got my name from, L'Espoir du Vide, and I forgot that a character says the word maison, which is the French word for house. Why didn't I catch that? Oh, I'm a sham. Really haven't been practicing my French, but who's gonna get me? Duolingo? Make sure my door is closed. You finally let your eyelids drop, breathing in slowly and deep for the last time as the house slowly digested you. Lovely. Housewarming. Yay, I got all 4 endings. Oh my gosh. Still can't believe that I didn't catch that the word maison is house in French, because that I should know that. I'm not French. I was just teaching myself it, but gosh darn it, I use that word. Boy. Let me tell you. This crew makes some really good games. Like, I've played a lot of visual novels and a lot of games in this style, and the games they make are just my favorites. There's the art and the music and the backgrounds and the story. It's interesting, it's cool, and I'm not really good at describing things, but it's really, really good, and I like playing them. And it was nice to see my husband, John Doe, again. Just popping out of nowhere. Oh, that's so cute. So this is a prequel, so it would be hilarious if there was a sequel to John Doe where we meet Maison again. I don't think Doe would be very happy about this house who's trying to eat us. Well, anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great night. Take care of yourself, and remember, there's always hope. And always remember that realtors can be a bit too pushy, but you can't settle for something you don't like. You gotta put your foot down sometimes. You gotta say, no, I don't want to be eaten by this house, sir. I need to go to bed. I should go to bed.